Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Streets of Rage 2. In the last episode, we went through the audio-visual tour de forces, that is, rounds 3 and 4. And now we take on rounds 5 and 6, and this is where the game starts to get a little bit harder. But enough about the game's difficulty. I'll explain it to you as soon as the video starts. And automatically right out of the gate, we have to fight our way through a whole bunch of bad guys. And I try to get the pipe as quickly as possible in order to take care of these guys from a distance as efficiently as I can. You definitely want to do a lot of crowd control here, and you definitely don't want to go too far too quickly. The pipe is especially useful against Hart here, the big, huge guy. As long as you remember to back away from him when he does that jump towards you, you should be good. As soon as he comes out of that jump or that dive attack, whichever one he does, just hit him with that pipe. And that's pretty much all there is to it. After you take care of him, we are able to go on to the next part of this. Thankfully, the enemies are a little bit weaker once we've beaten Hart, but they are no less numerous, so again, you don't want to go too far too quickly. And you always want to keep your opponents close to you whenever possible, so that way you can just do whatever you need to do with them. And over here we have another karate guy. Because we have the pipe, he's really easy. About 3 shots with the pipe will do him in. And I'm just going to go ahead and throw the pipe right at him for good measure, and then start off the next section with a little bit of flair. And new enemy here. These guys. Apparently they like using Muay Thai. And they all happen to be named after birds for some weird reason. Usually birds of prey. You definitely want them to move around, and when they do that jumping knee towards you, that's when you want to move in and go, just grab him, so that way you can do as much damage as possible. You don't want to run straight into him because that will cause a lot of problems for you. At the end of this hallway, you get to face Wayne, another recolor of Barbin. He's as easy as ever, but he does have a lot of enemies flanking him, so you definitely want to use those against him whenever possible, and also try to clear them out as you do so. Using your special against them really helps. Not gonna lie here. And I can't believe I jumped backwards towards him, but oh well. Shouldn't take me too much longer to get rid of this guy, and, well, there we go. Search section takes place on top of this ship itself. We get to see a lot of Browns here. Yep, they make their first appearance in the game since the Alien House, and thankfully we have a katana to take care of them like we did back then. You also have a silver and purple version of Jet named Mach. You definitely want to take out all the enemies before you fight them. If you can actually hit them with a sword, that is great. Otherwise, just use the same strategies that you used against Jet in round 2, and you should be golden. And the suplex. There we go. Now, once you start meeting the bikers, you want to be very careful. Not just because of what the bikers can do, but because of an upcoming obstacle that we will have to face. And it should be showing up any minute. There it is. See that biker over there in the window? There are several of them in the windows here, and they will all throw bombs at you. You can take them and throw them at enemies, but they will explode on you if you're not careful, if you're not fast enough, so you want to keep that in mind. You also have a few ninjas to deal with as well, so you want to finish them off as efficiently as you can, and apparently the bomb helped me get rid of that guy very well. Thankfully, the guys throwing the bombs, they don't throw them forever. They just throw through bombs and then they just start. They just leave. That's pretty much all they do. And I killed the ninja, but I didn't really know that until after this guy started throwing bombs, since I was facing the left the entire time. And we're going to meet the boss soon, but first we got another fat fire-breathing guy that we have to deal with. Balloon. He has a little more health than usual, but same strategy still applied compared to all the other fat guys in the game. And he'll have about had it after this last slash. There we go. And after these two crates is our bear. This guy will hit you from a distance, and he can do a lot of damage to you if you let him. You definitely want to fight him much like you did against Abadede if you don't have the sword. And just stay on the move if you're in close to him, so that way you can get the jump on him with a few standing combo hits whenever possible. If you can grab him, that's great. Other than that, just keep your distance, just anticipate what he's gonna do. He is a little harder than some of the bosses if you're not careful, but he is beatable. He is very beatable. He also has an attack where he jumps up and tries to hit you with a cannonball, so you also want to watch out for that. And if he does that, stay out of the way, and then try to grab him if you can. Stage 6 takes place on the beach. We meet a few ninjas and a few other enemies. And apparently, doing the dash attack after 2 hits with these ninjas does not work very well. And also, being thrown by these guys really stinks. And, well, after that, we shouldn't have to deal with a lot more ninjas after this. Oh wait, yeah, we do have to deal with another ninja. I hate it when they have that one weapon, that little ninja shuriken style weapon, because he always somersaults when he has it. And you have to hit it out of him whenever possible. Thankfully I was able to finish him off. Now you get to see this thing in action! Not the best weapon, but it definitely helped against all these minor enemies, all these Galcias and Donovans. And once you reach the jungle here, you'll face 3 of the Muay Thai guys. If you can grab them and hit them with a suplex, great. Otherwise, just wait for them to make their move, get a little, I guess you could say, cocky, and try to hit you with a knee or something. And then go for it. Definitely want to be careful when you try to hit them with a jump attack, because they will hit you with that nasty high kick that will knock you right to the ground if it connects. And the second section is the jungle. This is the second and last section of this area, and as you can see, we got another diagonal section, which changes from sand to road, which I really like. And you get to see the blue signals again. Those guys are annoying as anything, I'll tell you that right now. If you see him, you definitely want to take him out as soon as possible, because, again, he's more aggressive than the other signals are usually. Of course, don't underestimate the other signals, because they can hit you if you least expect them to. Especially with that slide attack. I'm going to do it more often here. I never got them to do it as much in the original. They always did the throw in that game. But we were able to take care of this guy and get a few more items. Definitely want to take care of this guy as well. Thankfully, I got him near a wall, so he's pretty easy to corner here. And after this, we have some more bikers to contend with, and we also have Gourmand, a purple recolor of Big Ben. He is especially tough, but only because of all the bikers that flank him. So you definitely want to be careful with that. Especially when one of them tries to grab you. Thankfully I was able to take it. Oh, I thought I took care of them all. There's still one there. But of course the hardest stuff is yet to come. And of course that guy hit me when I was about to throw that biker into him, sadly. Thankfully he won't take that much more damage before he finally goes down. And with a suplex, he's gone. After this, you will have to deal with the bikers on the bikes again. Apparently, I managed to hit Wanter, which gave me a 10,000 point bonus. One of the few enemies in the game that actually gives you 10,000 points, along with... Well, I can't really remember all the names off the top of my head, but there are a few that don't follow the usual naming norms of all these enemies and give you 10,000 points if you actually destroy them. Wanter is one of the harder ones to hit, though. And I tried to grab a pipe and destroy everybody with it, but you can tell that didn't work. So it's just me and not only my backflip attack, but also the throw back as well as the knife whenever I could use it. Assuming I couldn't get grabbed from behind or something. But I was able to hit one of the women out of action, one of the women with the whip, and after I was able to finish off the other one, it's time to take on the round 6 boss. This time around, it's a combination of rounds 2 and 3. You face Souther, which is a red version of Zamza, and you face Stealth, which is another jetpack enemy. If you take care of Souther, you will defeat Stealth at the same time. I recommend trying to take down Stealth if you can, especially since he has less health, but if you can take care of Souther first and do it the harder way, well, it will definitely work in your favor. And here, I take down Souther first instead of Stealth. It took a little bit of effort here, but it totally worked here. And you can hear Stealth die in the background, off screen. We now see what looks like a castle in the distance, and we're not that far away from the Syndicate stronghold, which pretty much makes up the first half of the rest of the game, which is Stage 7, but that will have to wait until the next video. Until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!